Are you sure you wouldn't be interested in some of these that I've done now?
Well, maybe I will in time. But I want to do a big job on you, Evans. Sounds crass, it's true, but when I am through, you're going to be rich and famous, and I'll be rich, and that's all right with me.
Well, but you mean you...
God, okay, genuinely, I love... When I'm through with you, Evans, you're going to be rich and famous, and I'll be rich, and that's fine with me. I love this woman. Hello, and welcome to my watch of the original supernatural soap opera Dark Shadows. We are all the way up to episode 193 today. I am excited to get into this. I assume that we're going to get Joan Bennett finally back into the Collinwood mansion, and genuinely, it's the thing I've been most excited about other than, I suppose I was this excited for the Phoenix storyline to finally end as well, but other than that, super excited to see where Joan goes. Where does Liz go in the house? What is she looking to verify has or has not been meddled with by the good Dr. Guthrie? All right. I do want to remind you, if you're watching these on YouTube, we're way ahead of you. We're just about to, honestly, by the time you're watching this, we will have been well past 200. There's some cool new things happening at 200, so you could get there early, more often, ad-free, articulatecoven.com/join, $2 or more a month, gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free. And man, we've had some great comments lately. We'll get to some of that commentary over the next couple of episodes, but right now I want to get straight into this thing. It's episode 193 of Dark Shadows.
But the night air is still awake, trembling from an unforgettable terror, a terror that cannot die with the flames that nourished it. The night struggles toward dawn in the hope that morning will bring peace. But the morning has not yet come.
Okay, boy, we are back to our purple prose, aren't we? Which I love it. I love it. I wish every show began with narration like that. But the morning has not yet come. Man. And Alexandra Moltke does a fantastic job of delivering this. I know you all have told me eventually they take the gig away from her. I mean, that gig, the narration gig. Sam's house. Whose house? Knock, knock. Who's there?
Joe! There was a fire.
Yes, that's right. There was a fire.
David. Joe, something happened to David, didn't it? Joe, you've got to tell me.
A very fitting cold open, I would say, because we don't really know at this point what happened to David. I mean, we know he survived, but, you know, my big question was, what is the long-term fallout for this kid? He at least watched his mother be, you know, brutally consumed. Maybe he thinks she's some sort of supernatural being, which she seems to be. You know, how's he going to deal with it all? How's Roger going to handle parenting now that he knows it's permanent?
Fire was completely out, and I went in, I searched all through the ashes. There was no sign that anybody had burned in the fire.
Oh, she got out?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, Vicky told Burke while she was watching, after she had gotten David to leave his mother's arms, Laura Collins vanished, just disappeared.
Are you sure?
Sam's like, I'm not out of the woods yet. Are there more paintings to come? My hands have to heal, sir. Genuinely, like, all of this is obviously played heightened because it's a soap opera, right? And it's a soap opera from the 60s even. But still, think about this for just a moment. Joel Crothers is such an amazing actor because he's doing what needs to be done in this scene in this show. And it seems like such a transient thing too, right? We're recording this, and who's ever even going to see this after today? And yet, it holds up. He's true to the moment. He's responding to it like you would. He's reticent to reveal any of it. He's reticent to make any assumptions or say what he thinks happened, or even come out with what he knows to be true, really, which is like, well, she didn't come out of there and she wasn't in there. But man, it would be strange if all of a sudden you had a Phoenix come to your town, right? Now, I mean, these people are going to be well prepared by the time Barnabas actually shows up, is I guess my point.
Well, the day that she got off the bus, she came into the coffee shop. She was very friendly, so we talked. And she told me the story of the Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Yes. The bird that consumes itself in fire and then rises from its own ashes.
Not for almost a century.
Laura Murdoch Radcliffe? Laura Murdoch Stockbridge? Laura Murdoch Collins?
You mean they were all the same person?
Maybe.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
And yet it happened. And yet it happened, Sam. Man, okay. I really didn't know that we were going to go this deep into this episode, still reveling in the lore of it all. But I am loving the opening to this, honestly. We haven't visited Collinwood at all. We might not, honestly, at this point.
Well, we'll never know for sure, but that story did mean something to her. And it did come true. Isn't it possible?
No, not possible. But very likely the truth.
Not possible, but very likely the truth. I like that. I like that a lot. Again, okay. Where is that busy Main Street? Where is that busy Main Street in Collinsport? They're all better. They're magically all better.
Yes.
Mr. Evans?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Fitzsimmons.
Mrs. Fitzsimmons.
Yes, Portia Fitzsimmons. Well, may I come in?
Yes, of course. And I'm sorry.
Well, I take it that the name means...
New character alert, by the way. Portia Fitzsimmons. Okay. I wonder... all right. Now I've got to go to the commentary. We had an actress that's been mentioned a couple of times in the YouTube comments as being, like, particularly terrible. Just, oh my God, this person's the worst. Okay, here we go. From Kevin, one of our great patrons. This is an easy request. Don't let pejorative remarks about the highly acclaimed actress Grayson Hall color your opinion when she eventually shows up. There would not be a Dark Shadows without that woman. I will rise to her defense when she makes her appearance. I don't know if this is her appearance, but I am now definitely on the lookout for new people. The other request that Kevin made, try to imagine what it was like in 1967. As I've stubbornly maintained, we were often happy for cold, open repeats of cliffhangers. A supernatural woman standing in flames? I want to see all of that again if I can. We were so hungry for this kind of content. It was nowhere else. Okay, Kevin, that is a great comment, by the way. And well put. And a couple of other people backed you up on the Grayson discussion as well, on the actress, and defended her. So I will say this on the cold opens. I really do need to step back and put myself in the shoes of the average person who is not able to re-stream anything, right? Not even replay it, not even expect it in repeats necessarily. Like reruns were not a thing when this thing ran the first time. Obviously, it ended up being in syndication of different sorts, but that was further down the line, and you all couldn't expect that in 66, 67. Also, the dearth of supernatural content, I can very much appreciate that too. I remember when I was a kid, the level of, I say I was a kid, I was in high school, but the level of excitement I had when they did the Smallville series. I say I was in high school. Maybe that was even once I had started college. I remember I got the DVDs when I was in college. Anyway, Smallville was such a breakthrough at the time because we just never got superhero stuff, especially on TV, especially week to week. And it was high quality and they were telling good stories. They didn't give us the costume. He didn't fly. No flights, no tights. That was their mandate. But yes, we were starved for it. Or even when I went back younger, and The Incredible Hulk, right? Like I watched that the very end of its run on TV, and then I watched a lot of the made-for-TV movies, and I'd watched in syndication. When the made-for-TV movie they did with The Incredible Hulk that featured Daredevil and the Kingpin, oh my God, I watched that thing so many times, put it on VHS, watched it a million times. Anyway, Kevin, noted and appreciated. Let's see if this is our actress in question.
Nothing in particular to you.
Well, I'm sorry.
You are Sam Evans, the painter.
Yes.
You're a painter, and the name Portia Fitzsimmons means nothing to you.
You're Portia Fitzsimmons.
Right. Thanks for recognizing it.
I don't understand.
Oh, well, do you remember a painting of yours of 3 women on a wharf mending fishing nets?
Yes, the one with the red scarf.
That's one.
Oh, I did that about,
10 years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm a much better painter now.
I'll agree with that, but give the public a chance.
Miss Fitzsimmons.
No, it's Mrs.
First of all, okay, I don't think the woman that people suggested that I was going to worry about coming because they talked about her slow delivery. However, this woman is rat-a-tat-tat. I'm loving Mrs. Fitzsimmons. Interestingly, too, okay, so she's interested in his paintings from 10 years ago, but she will agree with him that he's a better painter now. Also, I thought the whole point was that she was going to be like, you were a better painter when you weren't drunk.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzsimmons, I really don't understand why you're here.
Oh, yes, you do. You're just afraid that it's too good to be true. Oh, you don't understand that you're really a very good painter.
Well, I thought I was the only one who knew that.
You were until about 2 weeks ago, when I came across 2 of your paintings. And don't ask me where, because it would just depress you to hear.
Where, in a junk shop?
Just about. But the frames, not the pictures, were to be sold. And if you bought the frames, why, they threw the paintings in for nothing.
Well.
Boy, I mean, that is a perfect summation of how far down on his luck Sam has been, right? This all seems a little too good to be true, though, in Collinsport, don't it?
Well, I want to buy them back, and sell them, of course, for a considerable profit for both of us.
Well?
Which I can get.
I might be able to get some of them, but... Are you sure you wouldn't be interested in some of these that I've done now?
Well, maybe I will in time. But I want to do a big job on you, Evans. Sounds crass, it's true, but when I am through, you're going to be rich and famous, and I'll be rich, and that's all right with me.
Well, but you mean you're...
God, okay, genuinely, I love... When I'm through with you, Evans, you're going to be rich and famous, and I'll be rich, and that's fine with me. I love this woman.
Fame isn't everything.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's like salt. And what good are the meat and potatoes without salt, huh? Now, can you get me the painting?
Oh, I think so. Yes, I'm sure I can.
Okay. It'll be meat and potatoes and more salt than will be good for you. Now, you've got a week.
A week?
Well, yes. I have to have a lot of time to set up a whole season.
But a week?
Yes, a week. And you can do it in that time, if you can do it at all.
I mean, genuinely, bravo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a great introduction to the show. Man, she's outstanding. Also, good for Sam. God, I hope he can pull this off. It effectively gets him out from under Roger's thumb, too, if he's got a little bit of wealth. Although, poor Maggie, he might just drink it all away, I suppose.
I got to apologize again for busting in on you like that this morning.
Apologize? Are you kidding? Feel free to make it a habit, will you?
I was knocked out all day long. Listen, you haven't talked to Vicky or anyone up at Collinwood, have you?
No, I was going to, and then I thought I'd better wait.
Oh, that's a good idea. Did I...
2 new characters in 1 episode? How lucky are we? Watch. Okay, genuinely, though, let's take a look at this guy. Look at this grizzled sea captain. Oh, with the pipe to boot. With a pipe to boot.
But did you mention a Mrs. Stoddard?
Yes,
And Collingwood.
that's right.
That it was Elizabeth Stoddard you were talking about.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't break in like this, but did you say she was better?
Are you a friend of Mrs. Stoddard's?
Well, I'd like to think so. It's been a long time. Long time. Has she been ill?
Look, I'm very sorry, but this is something I don't...
That's not her husband, is it? Is that her husband?
The guy should be discussing.
Oh, of course. I understand. I know I shouldn't be intruding like this. But would you please tell me just one thing?
What's that?
If Liz, Mrs. Stoddard, has been ill, she's better now, isn't she?
What's the difference, Joe? Anything that happens to anybody up at Collinwood becomes general knowledge sooner or later.
She's been sick, and she's better.
Ah, thank you. I've been away a long time.
You're from Collinsport.
Well, no, but I spent quite a bit of time here many years ago.
Well, maybe you know my father. Evans. Sam Evans?
Evans. Evans. That sounds familiar, but... Well, I'm not sure. It's a long time.
How long?
Oh, too long. Oh, by the way, my name is Jason McGuire.
My name's Maggie Evans, and it's Joe Haskell.
How do you do?
I don't, maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think his name was Jason. And it wouldn't have been McGuire, it would have been Stoddard, right? Because she's not a Stoddard, she's a Collins originally.
Well, Joe, what's the secret? Everybody in town knows.
Knows what?
Well, she's a recluse.
A recluse?
Well, Mrs. Stoddard hasn't left Collinwood in 18 years. That is, she hadn't until she went off to the hospital.
That's curious.
Well, nobody really knows why, but there are hundreds of theories why she won't leave.
And she stayed shut up in that house for 18 years.
Okay, to be fair, she didn't stay shut up in the house. They've said that several times. She wanders the grounds, right? It's a great big piece of land. There's like 3 or 4 homes on it, for instance. But yes, she does stay at Collinwood.
That's it. By your own choice.
Maggie, let's get going, huh?
How sad. Mrs. Stoddard is, probably still is, a very beautiful woman.
Yes, she is.
Let me help you with this coat.
And so she stayed close to Collingwood all this time. How sad.
Okay. I was, first of all, great voice on this guy, right? Also, though, I was digging everything about that until he's like, how sad, how sad. Quick sociopath grin to the couple there.
I told you on the phone that I didn't want to...
Hey, we do go to Collinwood. All right. Oh, I should have known it. He's got some of Sam's paintings, probably.
Now, will you please go?
Yes. As soon as I've made arrangements to pick up those paintings.
Paintings? Are you drunk or demented or what?
It's very important, Roger. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here now.
I haven't the least notion of what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the paintings I sold you 10 years ago.
You mean those preposterous canvases? I don't know where they are, and I couldn't care less. Now, will you please leave me alone?
Roger, I want them. I need them.
Nonsense. They're mine to begin with.
Uh-oh. Okay. I think I know why we suddenly need Sam looking for his old paintings. He's going to have to go into the basement. He's going to have to go into the closed-off wing of the house. That's my guess. It's going to be rough, y'all. It's going to be rough.
I paid a rather tidy sum for them, if you recall.
You didn't pay me 1 cent for them.
A total of $15,000. Isn't that right?
No, it isn't. The $15,000 was for something else.
Yeah, we all know what that $15,000 was for. It's called silence. Silencio.
It was for the paintings.
It was because I saw you behind the wheel of a car.
How many times have I warned you never to mention that?
I want those paintings, and I'll do almost anything to get them.
That, I expect, is a threat.
Yes, you can bet it is.
I might sell them to you, if I can locate them.
You're not going to sell them to me. You're going to give them to me.
And what if I don't?
I'm going to Burke Devlin.
Will he give them to you?
You know what I'm talking about.
He'll give it to you, Roger. And not the paintings. He'll give you both barrels, buddy. That would be delightful to watch, but no, that's not what's going to happen. He's going to give him these paintings. They're going to have to find the paintings first, which is going to be a problem for Liz.
Art prices usually rise in time, if the artist is any good. And I think you're exceptional, Evans. I've always told you that.
You son of a snake salesman. I delight in despising Roger Collins. I mean, look at this smarmy face right here. Look at him. Such a hateable face.
I'll give you 48 hours. Then I'm going to Burke Devlin. I'm going to tell him the whole story. How you killed that man and you framed him for it.
Evans, you wouldn't dare.
As a desperate man, Roger.
I've really no idea where those paintings are.
48 hours, Roger.
I love Assertive Sam. Is that? Yeah, that is their end. Okay. First of all, I think it's been a minute since we've been here. Okay, Jason McGuire is played by Dennis Patrick. All right, so there's one of our new actors. And the lovely Joel Crothers. All right. Lovelady Powell. Lovelady Powell. What a name. Portia Fitzsimmons is played by Lovelady Powell. Excellent performance, ma'am, even if you're just a short-term character. I hope we see more of you. Speaking of short-term characters, because I'm afraid we may never see this particular character again, but I want to acknowledge a couple of comments about this person. Okay, so first of all, from Kevin, this is on episode 180. Joel, please don't die, caretaker. He is wonderful, isn't he? I did some research. The actor Daniel Keyes was 53 at the time he was playing the caretaker there, and he passed away in Maine at 81 years old in 1995. So a good long run for him. There was one more from, I think, J229. No, Holly Van Y, maybe. I finally had to find it on my phone because I couldn't find this comment anywhere else. I'm sorry it took me so long. Holly Van Y, this was back on episode 179. My all-time favorite character so far is the Eagle Hill caretaker. That is a hard set of words to say. He is something straight out of rural Maine, Stephen King country, and I love that crazy old guy. Kevin had already given us the feedback on that actor's end, but let me tell you, he really is a joy to have on this show, and I don't know if we're going to see him again anytime soon or anytime period. Will we go back to Eagle Hill? Anyway, thank you all for watching this with me. That was episode 193. If you are watching on YouTube, go to articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month will get you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including and especially these Dark Shadows videos. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back soon with episode 194.